What if I told you that the Arabian Peninsula, a region known today as the cradle of Islam, was once a melting pot of diverse faiths and philosophies? The historical and religious dynamics of this region are far more complex than what meets the eye. Today, we are embarking on a journey back in time, to the era of the Abionites and Hanafis, to explore the tapestry of faiths that once thrived here. The Arabian Peninsula, a melting pot of cultures and religions, witnessed the emergence of Islam, which initially collided with the Nestorian Christian movement. This intersection of faiths led to profound religious and cultural shifts. In the 5th century, the Church of Nestorianism was officially established in the East. Its leader, the Archbishop of Constantinople, faced heresy accusations for his teachings on Christ's dual nature, both human and divine. This doctrine, which suggested a division of Christ into two separate entities, had a significant historical impact, extending its influence to Persia, China, and India. Despite its condemnation by the Council of Ephesus in 431, Nestorianism persisted in various forms across the East, including modern regions of Saudi Arabia, Oman, the Emirates, Qatar, and Bahrain. Nestorianism, known for its role in trade, established vital settlements along the Arabian Peninsula's trade routes, linking the Byzantine Empire in the west with Persia and beyond. These routes were not just commercial lifelines but also conduits for cultural and religious exchange. In Najran, now in southwestern Saudi Arabia, a hub of religious diversity existed before Islam. Here, the Nestorians coexisted with other communities, adapting to the political and social environments of the time. Contrastingly, the Ebionites, an early Jewish Christian sect, emerged in the 1st century. Adhering to Jewish law, they recognized the teachings of Ibrahim and Moses and the Gospel of Matthew, but rejected Paul's writings for altering Mosaic law. The Ebionites, unlike the Nestorians, practiced strict monotheism, adhered to Jewish customs, and did not acknowledge the divinity of Jesus, viewing him solely as a prophet. These doctrinal differences highlight the diversity of religious thought in the region. The Nestorians emphasized Christ's dual nature, while the Ebionites viewed Jesus as a human prophet. The Ebionites, or Anafs, eventually migrated from Jerusalem and settled on the Arabian Peninsula. The Quran mentions the Romans in Surah Ar-Rum, chapter 30. The most notable passage is at the beginning of the chapter where it refers to the conflict between the Byzantine Empire, referred to as the Romans in the Quran, and the Persians. Why did the Quran side with the Romans? Here is the relevant verse, Surah Ar-Rum 32:4. The Romans have been defeated in the nearest land, but they, after their defeat, will overcome, within 3 to 9 years. To Allah belongs the command before and after, and that day the believers will rejoice. Recent research suggests that both Nestorians and Abionites significantly influenced early Islam. Their geographical and cultural proximity to the Arabian Peninsula may have shaped Islamic perspectives, particularly regarding Jesus' nature and role. This influence is seen as a potential bridge between Judaism and the emerging Islamic faith, with Islam integrating elements from both traditions. The Quran's reference to the Nasara raises intriguing questions. Some interpretations suggest that Nasara derives from Nazareth or Nazarenes. However, historical evidence for this is lacking. An alternative theory posits that Nasara refers to the Nestorians, known in Arabic as al-Nastira. This term, possibly shortened to al-Nasara, indicates a linguistic transformation from Nastira to Nasara. Thus, the Quranic mention of Nasara could be referencing the Nestorians, reflecting their widespread presence in the Arabian Peninsula and their interactions with early Islamic communities. The term Nasara, often translated wrongly in my opinion as Christians, is mentioned several times in the Quran. Here are some of the key verses where Nasara is referenced. Surah Al-Baqarah 2:62. Indeed, those who believe and those who are Jews and the Nasara and the Sabians, any who believes in Allah and the last day and does righteous deeds, will have their reward with their Lord, and no fear will there be concerning them, nor will they grieve. Surah Al-Ma'idah 5:82. You will find the nearest of them in affection to the believers who say, "We are Nasara." That is because among them are priests and monks and because they are not arrogant. Surah Al-Ma'idah 5:14. And from those who say, "We are Nasara," we took their covenant, but they forgot a portion of that of which they were reminded. So we caused among them animosity and hatred until the day of resurrection. And Allah is going to inform them about what they used to do. Surah Al-Ma'idah 5:51. O you who have believed, do not take the Jews and the Nasara as allies. They are in fact allies of one another. And whoever is an ally to them among you, then indeed he is one of them. Indeed Allah guides not the wrongdoing people. Surah At-Tawbah, 9:30. The Jews say, Ezra is the son of Allah, and the Nasara say, the Messiah is the son of Allah. That is their statement from their mouths. They imitate the saying of those who disbelieve before them. May Allah destroy them, how are they deluded? The Ebionites and Islam share a lot of similarities in their religious practices and beliefs. These similarities are particularly notable in their adherence to monotheism and certain ritual practices. Some key points of similarity. Monotheism. Both the Ebionites and Islam are strictly monotheistic. The Ebionites, diverging from mainstream Christian beliefs, did not accept the divinity of Jesus and saw him solely as a prophet. Similarly, Islam emphasizes the oneness of God, Tawhid, and regards Jesus as one of the prophets, not part of a divine trinity. Jesus as a prophet. Both the Ebionites and Muslims regard Jesus as a prophet, rather than a divine being. In Islam, Jesus, Isa in Arabic, is highly respected as one of the major prophets preceding Muhammad, but he is not worshipped as God or the Son of God. Rejection of Pauline Christianity. The Ebionites rejected the teachings of Paul, whom they felt had distorted the original message of Jesus and relaxed the Mosaic law for Gentiles. Similarly, Islam does not follow Pauline doctrine and maintains that its teachings are in line with the original monotheistic message of all prophets, including Jesus. Emphasis on law and ethics. Both the Ebionites and Islam place a strong emphasis on following a code of law and ethics. The Ebionites adhered to Jewish law and customs, while Islam has its own legal system known as Sharia, which encompasses both religious and daily life aspects. Dietary laws. The Ebionites adhered to certain dietary laws including the prohibition of pork, which is also a significant aspect of Islamic dietary rules, halal. Prayer practices. While specific details may vary, both the Ebionites and Muslims engage in regular prayer as a fundamental practice of their faith. The importance of prayer in both traditions underscores a commitment to regular worship and remembrance of God. Fasting. In Islam, fasting during the month of Ramadan is one of the 5 pillars, and is considered a time for spiritual reflection, self-improvement, and heightened devotion. The rich tapestry of religious and cultural interactions on the Arabian Peninsula has left an indelible mark on the region's history. The interplay between Nestorianism, Ebionites, and emerging Islam highlights a complex and dynamic religious landscape, one that continues to intrigue scholars and historians alike.